Hi, this is Freedom from Condo Planet. I want to welcome you to another episode of our video series on real estate investing. Today I want to talk about how landlords of Square One condos for rent should stop passing the buck. This is a big pet peeve of mine. At Condo Planet, we have the opportunity to work with a lot of landlord investor clients of ours. We help them find Mississauga condos to buy, but we also take it upon ourselves to coach them in their responsibilities so that they can become the best landlords they could possibly be. And myself, to take a personal note, I happen to be a landlord myself, and with my wealth of experience, I'm able to pass that on. And I'll tell you, this is a big pet peeve for me when I see landlords passing the buck. What's passing the buck? What does that expression mean? Passing the buck is an expression that refers to the act of handing over your responsibilities to someone else. Unfortunately, many landlords of Square One condos for rent do exactly this with their tenants all the time, and it's something that I frown upon. Let me give you an example of what I mean. I'm going to give you a real-life recent example. I had a tenant of mine not so long ago, moved into a one-bedroom plus one-den unit at 80 Absolute Avenue, and while living in the place for less than a month, he noticed a leak coming from the ensuite toilet. Now, of course, he called me up. Since he's a bit new to the country, doesn't understand the rules, I helped him coach him on this and informed him that he had to bring this up to the landlord. When he brought the issue up to the landlord, however, the landlord turned around and claimed that she was out of the country and too busy to deal with the problem, and that he should find a plumber, fix the problem himself, and she would pay the bills. This type of landlord response is unacceptable. Renting out a property is a business, and it should be treated as such by landlords. How would you feel if you bought a computer under warranty, and when you called about the problem to the manufacturer turned around and said, "Fix it yourself"? That's pretty much what landlords do when they pass the buck on to their tenants. A landlord is supposed to assume responsibility for providing a home that's in a good state of repair and fit for habitation. According to the Residential Tenancies Act, it's the sole responsibility of the landlord to address maintenance issues as a result of regular wear and tear. Landlords that pass the buck to their tenants are refusing to take responsibility for their business. If tenants wanted to handle repairs and ongoing maintenance issues, they would have bought a Mississauga condo instead of renting one out. It's not the tenant's responsibility to fix these things, and they shouldn't be put in a position where they're being told to do it. Just 2 weeks ago, a landlord client of mine called me up for some advice. He told me that his tenants just informed him that the towel rack in their powder room fell down, shattered in pieces. What did the landlord client do? Unfortunately, he made the mistake of telling them that they should go fix it themselves. Case in point, needless to say, I was not pleased by that response. But as landlords, we make mistakes all the time. The question is, will we learn from them? It's the landlord's responsibility to take care of these matters. When landlords of Square One condos for rent fail to respond to their tenants' concerns, they're telling them that they don't care. Any reputable business would be weary of sending this type of message to their customers. If landlords want to attract the best tenants, and great tenants for that matter, they need to start behaving like great landlords. Nothing less will do in this marketplace because tenants have options. That summarizes this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you take it to heart. Thanks for tuning in.